Good morning all, Lyndon Davis from White Diamond Detail Products. We're just going to do a very quick video on demonstrating twin head polisher with our new White Diamond Specialist cloth, just to show you how you can remove scratches, because what you'll see on this diesel tank, for instance, great shine on it, great condition, but when it's been, obviously we move it inside and out of vehicles, so what you'll see is you've got these fine scratches. See those scratches there? Difficult to show on the camera actually. There we go, it's quite a few there. Now again, lots of questions. How do we remove it? Do we need another product? One product will do it all. So what I'm going to do now, we'll actually do the demonstration, but again I'm just going to show you the machine. That's our twin head polisher. Now let me just tell you the benefits of a twin head polisher. Now again, I'll do this by hand with the new cloth. You'll take those scratches out by hand. Microfibers, what we're finding, great results, but what we're actually finding is the White Diamond metal polish is actually soaking into the cloth, so you're actually not getting the true effect of the polish, whereas with the new cloths that we've launched, the polish is actually sitting on the cloth and not soaking in. Plus the cloth is more of a flat surface, whereas a microfiber you've got the loops and you've got the gaps in between, so not all of the cloth is actually touching the surface of the metalwork that you're trying to polish. Right, on to the twin head polish. Let me just tell you the difference. Lots of benefits with them. Things such as catwalks. If you're doing a catwalk by hand, again, results are great, but you find a lot of people are saying no knuckles left, takes hours to do, so on and so on. We did a demonstration last week on a catwalk. I think it took us 3 hours in total with the machine. That's from scratch. That's a total untouched catwalk. We use this polisher twin head. The benefits over a single, biggest issue we have with a single spins. Problem is with anything that spins, you're going to put scratches, whether it be into paintwork or metal, whereas the twin head is what they call oscillating, so almost those heads go side to side. It's a variable speed, so you can slow the machine down, speed the machine up as required. Biggest plus certainly in the haulage market is these are a 350 watt machine. We've trialled them on an inverter 600. We haven't gone any lower, to be fair, but certainly on a 600 watt inverter they run perfect, don't blow fuses. So again, great piece of kit to have, and like I say, great machine. You can use them for taking scratches out of paintwork, applying polish with paintwork. You're not going to put any form of scratches in the paintwork. You can't take lacquer off corners like you could with a single. So great piece of kit. So what we're going to do now, let me just grab one of the cloths for those who haven't actually seen them. That's the cloth itself. As you can see, they're a big cloth. But if we can just try and get closer, you'll see totally different than a microfiber, so the polish doesn't soak in, it just sits on the surface. So again, let's move straight in to the tank. There we go, so you can see all those scratches on there. Just going to do a very quick, as we always do, White Diamond quick detailer, just a spray just to get any dust off, because again, if we've got dust on the tank when we do the polishing, all we're going to do is put more scratches in there if there's dirt, dust, debris, whatever it is on there. So just give it a quick wipe down, which is just giving you some idea how quick. Like I say, you could do this by hand, machine is just speeding up the process, but again, it's just those questions keep coming in. Facebook's a great one for all these questions. How do we get these scratches out, or will White Diamond metal polish remove the scratches? Now you'll see, now I've cleaned that, we can, let's just zoom in again, those scratches have been emphasized more so now. There we go, we can see them there. and it's very difficult to show on there because of the current shine we've got, but you can see more scratches there. They're the most prominent scratches which you can see. So let's just come out. Now what we tend to do here, just to get the polish onto the surface, we always use one of these applicator pads. They're a terracotta type. Again, they don't absorb the polish. These are actually quite, let me just show you again. We sell these online, we sell these at all trade shows. But again, great way just to apply the polish. Certainly if you're doing something like a catwalk, these are a lot easier to use rather than trying to use a microfiber or cloth as it was. So again, we'll just put the polish on. We're applying lots because we're actually using a new cloth. So same with anything, if it's a new cloth, the cloth's got no polish on whatsoever. So we've just got to get as much on as possible. But again, you'll see how sort of quick the process is. That's more, all we're trying to show is the speed of things. Again, great if you've got an inverter in your lorry, or say lorry anywhere, obviously. But this is just great quick way to almost pull this out of the side locker, put the cloth on, and get those, like I say, scratches out. Or if you were doing a catwalk or big surfaces more than anything, the results obviously phenomenal by hand, but if you're trying to polish a big area, obviously it's always best to get the machine. So what we'll do is now put the machine onto the low setting. You keep the machine on a low setting, it keeps the polish wet. Obviously you want the polish wet so you can work the surface. Again, because we're trying to do just a very short video, I'm not going to spend that much time. If you turn the machine up now, obviously it's going to get hotter, so the polish is going to dry out, which ultimately when you come to take off, that's what you want it to do. But whilst you're just actually polishing, keep it on a low setting. But you can see, obviously, if that machine, those pads were turning in circles, it would just chew the cloth up. But you can see that's not chewing the cloth up whatsoever. Very quick, you would spend longer than that, but we're just going to show you. So I'll turn the machine off just to dry the polish out now, because obviously what we're trying to achieve is we want the polish dry. It's always difficult when you're doing a video because you're almost sometimes taking the polish off too quick. When you take it off too quick, the polish is still wet, so when you rub it off, you're rubbing the black oxidization back into the grain, and any fine scratches you have are sort of almost really emphasised and stand out. Whereas if you let the product dry, you'll actually wipe the polish away from the surface and away from that in-grain, if you like, to get that true reflection. I think a lot of people we spoke to, certainly this year, the wipe and the polish off too quick. Leave it on for as long as you possibly can. Obviously on a baking hot day, try and get it off because it'll just be harder to get off. But almost just dab it. The polish should turn grey. What you don't want is touching it and finding out it's still black and wet, because that's what I say, when you attempt to rub that off, you're just rubbing that black you've taken out the surface back into the grain, and you'll stand back and say, I'm not getting the result I generally thought I wanted. Again, great time to just mention, White Diamond Metal Polish is not abrasive. It's designed for that reason, obviously, on chrome. If you wanted abrasive, simply apply a new metal polish to the black area of your cloth. So when you get that black out of the metal, reapply polish to the black on your cloth, and simply rub the area you want to work on. All of a sudden the polish becomes abrasive. Again, one-step process. We don't need a different product or a first step stage or one product. That's what we've built the company on. We've built the company on one-step process to try and save the customer money. And again, you only need a small amount. The ingredients in the metal polish, again, are designed so you don't need to polish it as often, which again is all about saving money. And as we've said in previous videos, most of the time you'll get away with just using a quick detailer. Just as a clean in between, almost, just to top up the shine, just use that quick detailer. Now again, we'll show you another benefit with the twin heads, which you'll almost see now and understand that they don't twist up. Sometimes difficult doing it on surfaces where they're not flat. Just a great quick way to get the polish off. Using the machine. Again, difficult for us doing a demonstration because obviously this tank's not fixed, it's moving, so better when there are fixed tank on the vehicle rather than trying to do a demonstration. Bear in mind, when we do this, we're always trying to do the videos as quick as possible, just for demonstration purposes, but you would spend longer than what we're actually doing now. So what I'll do now, let's remove the cloth that we've taken the polish. So again, that's what you'll see. What we do with the cloths, if I was doing any more metal now, I'd just reapply. I'd reuse that because that's now what we call the abrasive. So if I was doing a tank now that's never been polished before, or a catwalk, I'd reapply metal polish to this black surface and reuse that area. But what I'm going to do now, we'll turn the cloth over to a clean area. Very simple to do, so we can just get that final shine. Turn the cloth over, there we go, we've got a clean surface. There we go, that is pretty much all I'm going to do is just get another microfiber just to wipe off any slight bits that we've got come off the cloth. You'll always catch the cloth on corners or little edges of fillers, but this should give you some idea. Like I say, we have done that very quick, but that will give you some idea how those scratches have now been removed. So again, is white diamond an abrasive polish? No. Can white diamond be an abrasive polish? Yes. Is it all down to using the right cloth to get the results? Yeah, that's the key to it all. To get the true results, you need to use the right cloth. So again, we'll just zoom in there so you can see the difference. Those scratches have gone. Some very fine ones on that edge, which we probably need to work on a bit more, but you can see those scratches, which were really prominent, have gone. Got a couple of hazy marks there just where I've just used a wet cloth. But if we come down this main surface, there we go, you can see that's a true reflection, and that's what we call the finished results. I will do some photos onto the video just so you can see almost the before and the after. So that's just giving you some idea with the twin head polisher, our new cloth, the benefits, and again, like we've just said, almost just showing to you, you only need one product, white diamond metal polish. Will do everything you need it to do, whether it be on brass, silver, gold, aluminium, stainless, basically any uncoated metals. Use the right cloth. Again, come and see us, we can show you the difference. The tanks are always at trade shows. We've still got Truckfest Knutsford left this weekend. So we've got 3 or 4 other shows we're doing this year, bike shows, car shows. So again, we're always available. Come over, we can show you. We'll show you the difference. We'll show you with the microfiber. We'll show you with the new specialist cloth, and we can just answer all those questions. So I hope that's useful. Just a real quick insight into how do you remove those scratches. What's the benefit of the machines? Not everybody has got a polisher, we know that, but again, it's just showing you they're a great piece of kit, especially if you've got something like an inverter, so when you're out and about you can just pull one of those out, plug it in, and away you go. Things like diesel tanks, to be fair, by hand I would always say is just as good. Depends what state you're in and what condition the tank's in and how quick you want those optimal results. But certainly if you're doing big surface area catwalks or intricate areas where they're a bit difficult to get your fingers in, one of the polishers, we do wall pads for them. But again, come and talk to us and we can point you in the right direction. But like I say, do we need any more than one product? No, one product, as you can see, does it all.